Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. It's time to revisit the Cantina. And do I have any more patrons to add to this display? And the answer to that question is yes. Yes, I do. Lak Sivrak with Blaster Pistol and Vibro Blade from the Power of the Force 2 collection. This is another figure I found at Book Off. But I got this quite a while ago, and it's just now, I'm just now getting to opening this one. What does this say on the card? The Shistavinin Wolfman, expert hunter, tracker, and Imperial World Scout meets the mysterious rebel Florn Lamproyd, Dice Ibigon. The two would become rebel warriors and fight in the Battle of Hoth. Wow, that's fascinating. I did not know anything about this character. Do we have more information about Lak Sivrak? Let's try Star Wars, the Essential Guide to Characters. There he is, Lak Sivrak. Species, Shistavinin Wolfman, sex male, hair color brown, eye color red, height 1.82 meters, homeworld unknown, political affiliation Alliance, weapons of choice, blaster rifle, blaster pistol, and vibro blade. Vehicle of choice, none. First appearance, Star Wars A New Hope. Death, Battle of Endor. Interesting, he died on Endor. Let's learn more about Lak Sivrak. A hunter and a scout, the furry wolfman Lak Sivrak was a prime example of the ways in which the Galactic Rebellion caught individuals up in its principles. Sivrak was a Shistavinin wolfman, part of the species that ruled a group of planets in the Uvina system. They were excellent hunters, and the Empire used them as scouts and explorers of new and untamed worlds until shortly before the destruction of the first Death Star, when it decided to cut off exploration in the Outer Rim territories and close them off from scouts. One of the Empire's best and most famous scouts was Sivrak, an ambitious and productive explorer of dangerous territories. Out of touch with civilization, Sivrak wasn't even aware of the rebellion against the Empire until he stumbled onto a rebel safe colony secluded deep in a rocky moon. From the refugees, Sivrak learned about the atrocities and tyrannies of the Empire. He aided them, promising not to betray the location of the rebel camp. His report to the Empire noted no life on the moon, but another scout happened upon the settlement and reported it to the Imperial Navy. Sivrak's cover-up effort was revealed by a tortured rebel, and the Empire sent stormtroopers after the Wolfman. He killed them and dropped his forename, fleeing to Tatooine's Mos Eisley spaceport. On the desert planet, Sivrak revealed little about himself or his past, wary of the many information brokers who would happily turn him into the Empire. He entertained thoughts of aiding the Alliance as a guide in exchange for big credits, but he didn't know how to contact them. Sivrak finally made contact with a rebel in a popular Mos Eisley cantina when he met the seductive Florn Lamproyd, Dice Ibigon. The two were soon wrapped in a romantic embrace. Dice's muscular coils wrapped around the Wolfman, but their hormonal discharges were derailed when a fight broke out between two humans and a pair of ruffians. With a flash of some kind of static laser weapon, the older human dispatched the pair. Not wanting to be spotted by authorities he knew might show up, Sivrak ducked out, taking the Florn female with him. That night, and many thereafter, they discussed the rebellion and grew to love each other. Sivrak's desire to support the Alliance grew stronger and stronger. They joined the Alliance about a year before the Battle of Hoth. The snow-covered planet would become a place of tragedy for Sivrak when Dice was killed in the evacuation of Echo Base. As she lay dying, the Lamproid told her lover to believe in the Force and to continue against the Empire. He was the hunter, they were his prey. The following year, Sivrak piloted an X-Wing fighter when the Alliance made their surprise attack on the second Death Star. His ship was fatally damaged and Sivrak crashed on the moon of Endor, taking several TIE fighters with him. In the end, Lak Sivrak and Dice Ibigon were together again, their spirits shining as a part of the Force. That's a fascinating backstory. Alright, let's have a closer look at this figure of Lak Sivrak. And here's the image on the slide. It says, doing business in most likely spaceport's infamous Cantina. Alright, very typical of Power of the Force 2, where there's just 5 points of articulation. The shoulders, the legs, so there's one more on the waist. He doesn't really turn on the head. It doesn't turn at all, actually. Very nice paint detail on the face. It definitely looks like a wolfman. 2 tones, so you got the tan here and a light tan in the shirt. Not much detail in the hair. Pretty much just one color with a little bit of... Well, it's got a little bit of other coloring in the hair. A little bit. This is interesting. How does he hold this? Does it... Does it just clip on his... clip like this? Or maybe it clips like that? You can't figure this out. How does this go on? Maybe it goes on this side. It goes on the left. It's an interesting way to have him hold the weapon, since his claws are out like this. It's not actually shaped for holding blasters. But he does have another one. How does this go on? Just like that? Kind of awkward looking. Don't really like how he holds that one. This one is better. Alright, I'll take the blasters off. I don't want him holding his weapon while he's in the cantina. Alright. Time to go have a beverage. Let's see. I'll put him over here as he has conversations with the other patrons. That looks awesome! And there's my Stan Solo Amalaman. Looks great in the cantina. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Instagram and Facebook. See you on the next Star Wars Obsessed. And the answer to that question is, yeah, bitches, check this out.